Am I the a-hole for refusing to let my mom's wedding overshadow my graduation? I, 18F, have always felt like I was a second thought in my mom's life. My parents divorced when I was 8, and I lived primarily with my dad while my mom pursued her career and eventually started dating her now fiancé. While my dad has always been there for me, my relationship with my mom has been complicated. She's the kind of person who loves grand gestures but struggles with consistency. Over the years, she's missed countless school plays, sports events, and even my sweet 16 because she was busy or had other plans. I tried to understand, but it always felt like she prioritized everything else over me. Fast forward to this year, my senior year of high school. Graduation is a big deal for me, not just because I've worked so hard, but because it's one of the few moments where I hoped my family would come together to celebrate me. I told my mom about the date months ago, and she assured me she'd be there. I even told her how much it meant to me. About 3 weeks ago, she dropped a bombshell. She and her fiancé decided to move up their wedding date to the same weekend as my graduation. She said it was the only date that worked with their venue and his family's travel schedule. When I asked why they couldn't choose a different day, she brushed it off, saying it was just a few hours apart and that I'd still have her support at my ceremony. Except, here's the thing, the wedding is an hour away, and she's the bride. Logistically, there's no way she could be at both events and still be fully present for either. I told her as much, and she got defensive, saying that I should be happy for her, and that I was being selfish for not understanding how hard it was to coordinate everything. Her fiancé even chimed in, saying that they'd make it work somehow and that I was being dramatic. It felt like gaslighting because I know how chaotic weddings can be, and I couldn't see how she could realistically show up for my graduation, let alone celebrate it with me. Last week, after days of stewing over it, I texted her how I really felt. I told her that this wasn't just about the scheduling conflict, it was about a pattern of behavior where I always felt like I came second to her career, her social life, and now her new family. I said that her actions were speaking louder than her words, and it hurt to feel like I wasn't a priority even on such an important day in my life. Her response. She accused me of trying to ruin her big day, and said I was being immature. I ended the conversation by telling her that if she couldn't make it to my graduation, I'd understand, but I wouldn't pretend like it didn't hurt. I also said I wasn't sure I'd feel comfortable attending her wedding if she couldn't show up for me first. Now, I'm stuck wondering if I overreacted. My dad thinks I was fair, but some relatives are saying I should cut her some slack because weddings are stressful. I don't want to be unreasonable, but I also don't want to keep excusing behavior that makes me feel like I don't matter. So, am I the a-hole?